Prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Lying on the floor in Shavasana with the legs hip-width apart, all tension released from the legs so the feet flop to the sides. Arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. The head and neck are aligned with the spine, and the eyes and the mouth are lightly closed. Take a long deep inhalation, and as you exhale, release the body into the floor. And take another long deep inhalation now. And this time when you exhale, release any remaining tension in the body, particularly in the face. Release all expression in the face. Check that you're not clenching the jaw or the muscles behind the eyes. Just let it all go with the exhalation. And returning to the natural breath. Check that there's balance between the left and the right sides. And you may even like to tuck in your chin just a little, just to check that your head and neck are aligned with the spine. And feel the body's contact against the floor, beginning with the heels and the back of the legs. Feel them against the floor. Feel the contact of the buttocks against the floor. Feel the back of the hands and the arms and the shoulders and their contact with the floor. And focus on the back now. Feel the back and the spine and each vertebrae and that slight bit of pressure against the floor. Feel the back of the neck and the back of the head and its contact with the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact make one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. Become aware now of sounds and listen first for sounds that are far off in the distance without trying to name or identify them. Just move your awareness from one sound to the next as you hear it. Move the sound awareness a little closer now to the sounds outside the room where you are. Bringing the sound awareness even closer now to sounds inside the room where we are. And now bringing the sound awareness even closer to sounds inside the body. First, listening to the sound and feeling the sensation of the heartbeat. And now moving the sound awareness to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa or positive intention. If you have one mentally, repeat it 3 times now. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body to listen to my instructions. And when I say the name of a body part, place your awareness there, visualize that part, and mentally repeat the name of that part. We'll begin first with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the right hand, back of the right hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And moving now to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And moving now to the back of the body with the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. Moving now around to the face, beginning with the forehead, the temples, the eyebrows center, the eyes, the ears, the cheeks, the nose, the lips, the jaw, the chin, the throat, the collarbone, and the pit of the throat, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, and the center of the chest, the right side of the abdomen, the left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis, and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, and both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, the whole body. Have a sense now all at once, the whole body. Release the body rotations now, bringing the awareness back to the natural breath. And observe the rise and fall of the navel as it responds to the natural breath. And also just observe how subtle the natural breath has now become. And we'll now add a visualization to the natural breath in the following way. When you inhale, visualize that you're inhaling from the soles of the feet to the top of the head, and you are inhaling golden, healing light coming from the soles of the feet throughout the body to the top of the head. And on the exhalation, exhale from the top of the head right through the body, out through the soles of the feet, releasing anything that does not serve you, whatever that is for you right now. It may be pain, it may be worry, anything that may be. Let it go on the exhalation. And if the mind wanders, the breath can be used like an anchor to bring it back to the practice. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body is feeling hotter and hotter. The body feels so hot it feels like it is stuck inside a sauna and the heat's just been turned up. The body's feeling hotter and hotter, like it's stuck in a sauna and the heat's just been turned up. Release this feeling of heat now and replace it instead with a feeling of coldness. The body's feeling colder and colder. The body feels like it's just jumped into an icy cold swimming pool. The body's feeling colder and colder, like it's just jumped into an icy cold swimming pool. Release this feeling of coldness now and replace it instead with a feeling of heaviness. The body's feeling heavier and heavier. The body feels so heavy it feels like it's falling through the floor. The body is so heavy it feels like lead and it feels like it's falling through the floor. Release this feeling of heaviness now and replace it instead with a feeling of lightness. The body's feeling lighter and lighter. The body feels so light that it feels like a cloud drifting through the sky. The body's feeling lighter and lighter, just like a cloud drifting through the sky. Release this feeling of lightness now and release all of these sensations completely, and instead come to the state of the mind, the state behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize or create the following objects and images. You're standing beside a dam and the sun is setting. And although the water is not clear, it is very still. glassy and still, and it means that the trees surrounding it, you can see them swaying in the glass-like surface of the dam. You see the moon starting to rise above and lighting up the water on the dam as well. And very soon you'll also see a mother duck and some ducklings gliding along the surface, making ripples and changing the scenery as it reflects into the dam. But the night is still, apart from some birds in the trees getting ready to go to sleep for the evening. And you sit on a little log of a cut down tree next to the dam, and you watch all the little beings, the little animals as they prepare for the evening. And it's almost like sitting there watching a play, and you feel very connected to this space. You smell the smell of cut grass in the air, and a faint smell of incense also wafting in the breeze. You can see little bunnies running around the edge of the dam, and a little kangaroo drinking from the water. And you feel at peace and you feel joyful. And you now take these feelings of being connected with nature and with the land around you, and bring them back now with you to the mat on the floor in the room where we are. And you call to mind your Sankalpa, or positive intention if you have one. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. And take a long, deep inhalation and feel the movement it makes in the body, allowing the breath to deepen. Feel how the inhalation presses the back against the floor. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Check in and see how your body and your mind and spirit feels right now. And begin to remember the details of the room where you are, the color of your mat, the color of the floor and the walls. Remember the time of day. And begin to hear the sounds around you, and remember the world attached to those sounds. Begin to make small movements with the fingers and the toes, allowing the body to gently externalize. And begin to move and stretch in a way that works for you. You may like to bring the knees to the chest to release the back, or you might like to bring the arms above the head for a full body stretch. Whatever you need to do right now, just do that. And when it's right for you, come onto the right side of the body for a few moments. And when you're ready, only in your own time, come up to a comfortable sitting position, keeping the eyes closed or downcast, aiming to maintain that peaceful state that you've created. And now sitting in a comfortable position, the hands on the knees in a mudra of your choice, eyes still closed, very gently bringing the awareness to the eyebrow center. And at this point, visualize a steady candle flame. And then visualize the glow of that flame reaching every cell in the body, cascading throughout the body. And holding that visualization now, we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude our practice. Breathing in for Om chanting. Om. Shanti, 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 Hari Om, Hari Om Tat Sat.